Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Love the grab just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He'll start this drive firing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun to give, looking for room. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. You're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play, because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going, and getting the speedster on the ground.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The give to the tailback. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Proctor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting. Do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, it's out. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The incompletion brings up a second down. They'll run it from the gun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going up top. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 35. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas State 14, Cincinnati 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the gun, the ground game. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Red Wolves are threatening on 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast. Extremely
tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal coming up here. Touch pass on the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
The quarterback is taken down and sacked. A loss of 11 on the play. Second down coming up.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. So a new set of downs after a big mistake on special teams. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And that ball is picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football game.
And how
quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas State!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Let's go! He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. At the 45, on his way. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And how disappointing is that if you're on defense? 3rd down, you're giving up a hitch throw for a first. You got to at least tackle the catch and get the punt team out on the field.
The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Second down coming up. Snap it to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to them on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Verrier. And the Red Wolves will move the sticks.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. The Red Wolves want to move quickly. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Dumps it off in the flats. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's going to bring it out from deep. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to throw here on second down. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cincinnati! What a catch and run for 6.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Off play action on first down. Now sliding to his left. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that one.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I had. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Pocket starts to collapse. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Flushed out of the pocket. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Bulls! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Cincinnati, 14.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
A designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Third down coming up.
On the ready.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas State, 59, Cincinnati.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Not a chance. Missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him.
2nd down coming up.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. To throw, it's Dobbs. Now adjusting. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, looking to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
66, Cincinnati, 14.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Dobbs. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woods. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Feeling some heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds space on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
To the air, it's Dobbs. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake on first down. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.